Greetings. Today I want to speak to you on the subject of orgasmic breathing and how you must learn to practice this orgasmic breathing every day in your life to bring forth your manifestation. For example, when we look in the physical world whereby we involve in love making, you will find that whenever one reaches the place of orgasm, they let off all of the pressure. It's a place of letting go. It's a place of releasing. And what are you really releasing? You're releasing the most powerful and creative power that there is in this world. Because when you're involved in love making, your imagination is at a very, 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 very high place to create. You see, the act that expresses us here to have this human experience is the most powerful creative tool there is. And because your breath of fresh air, in other words, you have the breath of life. Because you have God life, which is the creative life, the consciousness and the awareness to bring forth in your image and in your likeness in terms of the things that you have insight about, the things you can visualize, the things you can picture in your mind would mean what world you will create. Now, if you understand the foundation that I've just laid for you, you would realize that your life is based on an inhalation and an exhalation. So that's how the breathing comes in. And so each day, each moment of your life, as you breathe in and breathe out, you're using the life force. But you're using it in an unconscious way. So I'm actually teaching you a conscious way by teaching you to practice mindful breathing every day. For example, you can do 11 inhalation and exhalation, and at the 12th, you give one exhalation and release that. And when you do that, you must think in terms of having a spiritual, psychic release or orgasm. But of course, you have to believe and conceptualize the fact that as you think, you are involved in a spiritual, sexual, psychic act. And there must be a release or an orgasm. The release or orgasm is to show that you have come to a finished work You've come to a place of completion. So you release, you let go. It's the art of allowing. So when you release it, it's going to bring you your harvest or your fruit. Then you will understand why in the book of magic, or the book of mind science, which is called the Bible, why it states that my words will never return unto me void, but it must accomplish that which I send it to and prosper anything whereto I send it. You see, your words must be your command. And you must understand that your word is your wand as a magician. Okay? And so, with all of that understanding, you can now close your eyes, think upon that which you like to have expressed in this physical three-dimensional world, and just use your breath to do it. So you inhale and exhale, you inhale and exhale. You count the amount of times that you inhale and exhale, and then you give one huge exhalation. Like for example, okay? You send out your intention in an exhalation. You do it in an orgasmic way, in a releasing way. You involve every cell of your body. That's what takes place when you involve in the exchange of energy, SEX, sacred energy exchange. But most people are unaware of doing it on a daily psychological or mental level, and on a daily spiritual level, because most people are not aware that they are a spirit and they're just having a human experience. And they do not realize that we live in a world of giving and receiving. Sex is giving and receiving. All businesses is based on giving and receiving. Your life itself is so valuable. That's why your mind is your biggest business. So to regulate your mind, control your nervous system, and keep your whole ecosystem, your inner ecosystem in balance and alignment to receive the sun. Because whenever the sun shines upon, it brings forth bountifully. And that's why I've been teaching you that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. Without the sun, there's no life, and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. So use your breath and your imagination to experience a spiritual psychic orgasm. That is orgasmic breathing I'm speaking about. Use your orgasmic breath to give you your every desire. That is why, as I come to a close here, I've given the world the sexual horny feeling breathing technique. It's available at my Free Thinkers and Seekers University. And I've been doing a number of masterclass there, like, you know, some 1 hour teachings and so on, and leaving it there for people who become a part of my Free Thinkers and Seekers University. So my brother, my sisters, everything that you're seeking for is within you. Okay? Everything on the outside is a reflection of what is taking place within. On the outer physical realm, you get an orgasm. In the spiritual, psychic, mental world, you're gonna get orgasm too. You're gonna get vibration. Yeah. Because you're operating and frequency. Vibration and frequency, and your mass of energy. Energy can be created at this show, but it can be transmuted. So I'm teaching you how to transmute your energy. just by using breathwork. Okay, breathe more consciously, basically. That's all I'm saying. Learn to breathe more consciously, and you start to breathe more orgasmically. Okay, and create your reality consciously. So, with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And if you like to get my books, the links are down in the description. You have more than 10 books to choose from, along with my gratitude journals and so on. And if you like to know more about the inner sun science and technology to create your reality consciously, that science is on my Patreon. For people donating $20 or more, it's a course. It's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept, where you can listen some videos there that helping you to realize that it's all about how you see yourself and so on. Okay. And so if you would like to do a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me by way of email, or you can do a one-on-one with me on an app that is called Faithia. Okay, the link is down below also. That app is a religious app, but I do teach spirituality there, and there are many other teachers there who are more from the the church system. Okay, but I teach spirituality there. So if you want to do a one-on-one there with me, you can link me up there also. But my last encouragement to you is to make sure you check out all of the links that are down below, and definitely let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. And you know that you must breathe like a God and live like a God. With that being said, I want to say peace, love you all. Out.